Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Mysterious One coming at you with your Smackdown review. First thing I have to say is that Kofi Kingston got screwed royally tonight, and I'll tell you, Vince McMahon showed his shady side. Anyway, Raw was recited from North Carolina tonight, and on the first segment, there was a contract signing between Kofi Kingston and Daniel Bryan. Well, there was supposed to be Kofi Kingston, but that changed. I'll tell you why. Stephanie McMahon and Shane McMahon was in the ring praising all the accolades that Kofi Kingston has accomplished in his career, 11 years career, which multiple times Intercontinental Champion and U.S. Champion. And then Kofi Kingston came out and he said he will defeat and they said how he earned his shot at the WWE Championship at Fastlane by doing a great job at the Chamber and pinning Daniel Bryan in the 6-man tag team bout last week, in which he did. That earned him a shot at the title. Then numerous times, and also that he's a big faction of the New Day, one of the most colorful tag teams in the world, former tag team champions too, and then before Daniel Bryan signed the contract, but before Kofi Kingston was able to sign the contract, Mr. McMahon came out and said, as the chairman of the board, he is obligated to give the best venues and best competition to the people, to the fans. And he said he has no choice but to change the match between Kofi Kingston and Daniel Bryan by taking Kofi out and putting Kevin Owens in, which I think is so unfair. Kofi Kingston has worked so hard. Kevin Owens has been out for almost 2 years with double knee injury. So he comes back and gets a title shot and has it taken away from Kofi Kingston. How unfair is that? Why would they do that to him? I know why. Like I say, Vince McMahon showed his shady side. For political reasons, this happened. I know this. I feel this. That's why. Why would the people wanted to see Kofi Kingston wrestle for the WWE champion at Fastlane against Daniel Bryan? They invested they wanted to invest in this, and now we have to see Kevin Owens after not seeing him for almost 2 years. Give me a freaking break. That is so unfair. It's such a political move. It's just not right. And it's just really not right to do this to Kofi Kingston. And it was just really an unfair thing to do. But Vince McMahon doesn't care about fairness. He cares what he feels is right for business. And I don't think this was right for business at all. But that's not what Vince McMahon feels. And what Vince McMahon feels is what goes in the WWE. But how is that fair? I don't know. How did Kevin Owens earn that? He didn't. Kofi Kingston busted his ass for 11 years to get to this point, just to have it stripped away from him. It makes me so angry. It's not right. It makes a lot of people angry. I know that. And anyway, next the Bar came out to face the Hardy Boys, the returning Matt Hardy. I thought he wasn't coming back, but I'm glad that he's back with his brother, and they did defeat the Bar. Jeff Hardy gave him a beautiful swanson bomb, and that was it. And backstage, Aleister Black and Ricochet were talking, and then was there, approached them, saying that I don't know what's the big deal with you with them. She doesn't know what the big deal is with them. She feels they're just ordinary people, ordinary wrestlers. They don't look like nothing. And then Aleister Black said that Rusev and Nakamura will fade to black, and that what people don't fear, they don't understand. They fear, but he will make them fade to black. And R-Truth said that his came out with Carmella, said that he was going to issue his U.S. Open Challenge, like as John Cena has done in the past. Out came Rey Mysterio and Andrade, and they had a triple threat match in which R-Truth pinned Andrade after Kofi. I have Kofi Kingston in my mind. After Rey Mysterio did a 619 on him. And so then there was the tag team with Kingston and Kevin Owens, in which early in the night, Kevin Owens requested it against Daniel Bryan and Rowan, and in which Kevin Owens and Kofi Kingston won. Kofi Kingston was quite the professional. He did his thing. And Kevin Owens did a stunner on Daniel Bryan, and that was it. That was the end of that match. And that was the end of the match. Charlotte Flair came out, said that how she would never have done what Ronda Rousey did by laying the belt on the floor, on the ground like that, and that the reason that she did that is because she fears out of fear, and Becky Lynch got herself arrested out of fear. That Becky Lynch fears that Charlotte Flair would reveal her as a fraud that she is, and Ronda Rousey's afraid of getting the beating that she got from her at the Survivor Series, and that was that, and that she's gonna come up to, and that Charlotte Flair said she's coming to Raw to be crowned the new WWE Raw Women's Champion. I doubt that would happen, and if that did, that would be really messed up. Vince McMahon already messed up everything for Fastlane. Let him mess up everything up for WrestleMania. If there is even going to be a WrestleMania women's title match, we don't know. But that was that for that. And then Lacey Evans came out strutting her stuff, as she usually does, just showing her stuff off. AJ Styles was interviewed backstage and said that he is his own worst critic, and that he's a fighter, and that he's just going to dust himself off and keep going for the next challenger to prove that that this is the house that AJ Styles built. And then Randy Orton came to confront him and then said the house that who built, and then he gave him a look like whatever, and then walked away. And then and the tag team with Kevin Owens and Kofi Kingston against Nakamura and Rusev was the last match of the night, and it was just, I was just not into this after what happened with Kofi Kingston. It's just so fucked up. I'm sorry, but it really was. It's a political issue. It's a political angle. That's why it happened, and it's not a correct thing to do. It's not good for business. There's going to be a lot of heat for this. Vince McMahon is going to feel it because it's not right. he showed his shady side. He is very shady for what he did, and it's very wrong what he did, and it's unfair. Someone works his ass off of 11 years to get to the point of becoming champion, or getting the chance to become champion, just to get it taken away by someone who has been in the company for almost 2 years. How is that fair? How, someone that, consolation is, let me just tag with him to make him feel better. I don't think that made Kofi feel better at all. If that's what Kevin Owens was thinking, it's just messed up. But it's just, so that was the rundown of the show, basically. Maybe not in order, but that was the rundown of the show. And so I mean, I don't know, what could I tell you? I mean, it was an okay show. I mean, I didn't like that segment. I didn't like how Kofi Kingston got screwed for the championship belt on Fastlane. They gave it to Kevin Owens, as I said, and it's just so unfair. I mean, damn, man, why did they have to there's no reason to have taken his opportunity away. There's really no reason. I mean, I don't understand. Kingston has been in the business a lot more than Kevin Owens, and I don't know. I don't really understand. But anyway, that was my Smackdown review, and if please hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and comment in the comment section of what you think about the situations, or my commentary about Smackdown. I'll talk to you soon, peeps. Bye.